Good evening and welcome to the first CASA UGA information session of our season. We are delighted that you've chosen to join us tonight and spend a little bit of time. I'm Dr. Laura Dean. I'm a faculty member here and program coordinator for the master's program. I use she and her pronouns. And as we're getting started, we'd love it if you are prospective students, if in the chat, you would tell us your name and your current institution and your email address so we can follow up with you. And I'm going to be sharing this first part with a colleague of mine, Dr. Diane Cooper. I'll have her introduce herself in just a minute. There are others from the current students helping us manage this and also being on a panel, and they'll introduce themselves just a little bit later. Dr. Cooper, you want to introduce yourself?
Hi, I'm Diane Cooper, faculty member here at UGA in the CASA program for 25 years. And she, her, hers, and I'm excited that you're here tonight. We're looking forward to talking with you about our program.
For us, graduate assistantships serve two purposes. One of them is that we think of them as the laboratory for what you're learning in the classroom. It's a place where sometimes on the same day, you get to go and use and apply what you have been learning. Like Dr. Cooper said, it's that theory to practice piece. We know that those are rich experiences and really contribute to your professional development. But in a pragmatic sense, they're also a really good way to financially support yourself as you pursue graduate study. For our program, they're not required. But rarely does someone come without an assistantship, and we encourage that. We think it's valuable experience. We think it's financially smart, and that combination means that we really encourage you to look at those and to pursue a variety of options. Here, the assistantship positions include a tuition waiver. That's whether you're in state or out of state, your tuition is waived except for a very small fee. It also covers summer tuition. So even when you are out on your internship, that carries course credit, and you're not working on your assistantship over the summer, your summer tuition is still taken care of because you've worked during the academic year in an assistantship. You are still responsible for student fees, so it's not completely free, but the tuition waiver, we believe, is a huge piece of compensation for you. There is a monthly stipend during the academic year. The assistantships vary from 13 to 20 hours of work a week, just depending on the office and the role that you have. And it's great experience. As Dr. Cooper said, most of them are in the Division of Student Affairs, but we've got people in other student-facing offices as well. We do want you to know that applying for graduate assistantships here at UGA is a separate application, interview, and selection process. We'll make sure that you have that information, but in addition to the graduate school application for the academic program, the assistantship process is coordinated by the Division of Student Affairs, and there is a separate process for that. Application basics. We hope that everything you hear and the good things that you're going to hear from our students in a few minutes will make you think, yep, I really want to go there. So the first thing that you will do is complete the UGA graduate school application. All of our applications run through the graduate school. In addition to the application itself, you'll need unofficial transcripts in the early part of the process, a statement of purpose, and there's some guidance about that on our website, and a resume. Also, 3 letters of recommendation, and I really want you to hear this piece. Those letters of recommendation will come from your references as a result of a link that will be sent to them once you initiate your application and provide their names and email addresses. Please apply early to give them time to get back to us. Once applications are in and all materials, including those recommendations, are due December 1st, we start reviewing right away. So we need their materials in as well. Hot off the presses, new this year, this is the first year we don't require the GRE. And if you have questions about that from folks that may be coming after you, that's not a one-year pandemic thing. We believe that that's not the best way to evaluate whether people will be successful in grad school. There are some equity issues built into that, and so it's consistent with our values and our beliefs that we asked for and got permission to waive the GRE permanently. There is a separate application for assistantships, and the link is there so that when you have access to this later, you can follow up on that. And that is a small nutshell, a lot of information about us. Our email address is there, casa@uga.edu, if you want to follow up with questions. Also, if you want to follow us on Instagram, that's a fun thing to do.